I'm Jesus, and in this video, I'm going to be looking at the lost skins of CSGO. 3 sets of skins that were designed by Valve, but for one reason or another, haven't made it into the game. Sponsored by Skinport, the awesome skins marketplace, guarded by a fish doing a Slipknot impersonation. More about them later. So, our first set of missing skins are actually found in the CSGO Workshop Finishers Guide, hiding in plain sight, and what this guide shows is that when Valve first designed skins, they made a lot of stuff using classic finishes that never quite made it into the game. So, for example, you've probably heard of the AWP Boom. It's a famous-ish skin. Well, this wasn't the only boomstick made by Valve. At the very least, they made P90s and AUGs with the Boom finishes too. These are awful guns to have a skin with a name like that, but nonetheless, Valve definitely made them. And similarly, they also made a case-hardened FAMAS. I don't know if I like that or not. Now, there are at least 2 more Blaze skins as well, a FAMAS and an M4A4. I'm really surprised that M4A4 didn't get released because there weren't really any nice M4A4 skins out there until early 2015 when the Dragon King got released. Now, there's also 2 Hot Rod skins that never made it to release. Again, a FAMAS and an M4A4. I think the FAMAS looks like piss, but the M4A4 isn't too bad. And there's also an M4A4 Slaughter. This is a knife finish that's never been used on any guns, to the best of my knowledge, but clearly Valve experimented with it. And in addition to this, there are also some outright unreleased finishes, such as this style shown on these AUGs with, sticks and leaves. Not the most amazing thing, but it's clear a fair bit of effort went into these designs, but they've never seen the light of day, although they do remind me of the community-made Crypsis finish, although if you have a closer look at the Crypsis, it's a little bit creepier. And there is a way we can know for certain that these are all actual unreleased skins too, because some of the skins in here were only released after Valve first made this guide. So the guide was published in October 2013, and featured in it is the M4A4 Bullet Rain, which was released in July 2014 as part of the Esports 2014 Summer Case, and the Dual Berettas Duelist, which weren't released until May 2015 as part of the Chop Shop collection for Operation Bloodhound. And while I'm not optimistic that any of the other skins in this guide will get released someday, it's been a long time at this point, I can't fully rule it out either. Who knows, maybe one day you'll be able to hold an M4A4 Blaze in your digital hands. Now, the next set of lost skins are something most people probably don't realise was ever even a possibility. When Valve first conceived the skins, they actually had a number of ideas. New character models, which were recently introduced as agents, new weapons, which they've decided against monetizing, skins, which we actually got, and also what they called weapon mesh changes. Now, weapon mesh changes were literally weapon mods they were going to make, which would customize the physical appearance of your weapons. And as you can see, they did a fair bit of work on them too. That's a lot of different AK designs, but this concept where you could buy skins that change the physical shape of your gun was abandoned for 2 very good reasons. First of all, it's bloody confusing. Some of these things aren't even recognizably AKs anymore. And I mean, imagine being in a clutch situation, trying to pick up an AK with 2 seconds to spare and not being able to spot the gun because of these mods. That's a problem. And secondly, these changes wouldn't affect the stats of your gun. And again, that's bloody confusing. I mean, you're modifying the weapon, but it functions exactly the same. It just doesn't make sense. And that's why Valve decided against adding these things to the game. Now, the final skin is something that was actually added to the game and then removed before people even really realized it was there, and that would be the infamous Tomahawk, the rumored knife that never made it. And it wasn't some garbage made up by clickbaiting YouTubers either, at least not entirely. Up until Operation Breakout was released, there was code in the game for 3 knife skins that didn't have models: the Survival Bowie Knife, the Classic Knife, and the Tomahawk. Now, this code was removed in July 2014 for Operation Breakout, but when the Survival Bowie Knife, or just the Bowie Knife as we generally call it, was brought back and released for Operation Wildfire in early 2016, people started taking a serious look at this code. If the Bowie Knife was now added to the game. Is it possible the classic knife and the tomahawk could be too? The topic quickly started racking up hundreds of thousands of views. Skin Freak, a huckster who came into this game to line his pockets with money through dodgy free skins videos and stuff like that, he took some footage of a fan-made tomahawk and appears to have tried to pass it off as the real thing, although it's hard to verify right now because he's taken down all his CSGO stuff so he can make money with dodgy free skins videos in Fortnite instead. And this wasn't all bad speculation. I mean, the classic knife is in the game now, but the tomahawk has never been released, and with so many other completely new knives added to the game in the meantime, at this point it looks like we're never likely to see it. Anyway, those are the lost skins of CSGO. I'm surprised at how short I managed to keep that. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, and a big thank you to Skinport for sponsoring this video. Skinport, formerly known as SkinBay, it's the same site. All that's changed is the name, is a skins marketplace and cash out site. It's safe, convenient, easy to use. It's got a super competitive sales fee of 5% if you put skinport.com in your username, a really low fee if you're looking to sell your skins. If you're looking to buy instead, it's got a ton of great deals with over 100,000 CSGO skins listed, as well as easy to use deposit and withdrawal options. Awesome site, check it out, link is in the description. Anyway, that's it from me. As always, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Jesus. Thanks for watching. See ya.